Alright, what up YouTube? Alright, so I went ahead and I mocked up the amps, just gave them power and everything so I can get them turned on, because I'm going to tune right now, and what I'm going to tune with, so I'm going to use the SMD DD-1. I've used it a bunch of times, great results every time, but for this install I get to tune my own car with it, finally. Seems like forever I've been waiting to do this. I wired up my back cap 300. Like I said, this isn't a huge build. It's just a Rockford 1000, if you guys can see that. I've already got the disc blocks mounted where I want them. I don't have any cable management or anything done. Like I said, this is just strictly to tune. So I'm going to show you guys how fast and easy it is to tune with the DD-1 with your install, even if it's not already done. So after I tune these amps, I can just mount them on the wall back here, and I don't have to fiddle with anything. I don't have to fool with any kind of settings or anything like that. So what you do is you ground the alligator clip on the DD-1 to the ground point for the amplifiers, which the distribution block is just fine. And then you take the red probe and insert it into the positive. Off my screwdriver. And I like to tighten it down just so there's a good connection. And then you take, well, let's turn the car on first. How about that? Alright, so now the car's running. So we take the disc provided with it, and we'll put it in the player. And since this is a 4-channel amp, all the gains and everything I've already set are all the way down. Let me just make sure of that. Everything in my system is already set to flat. So what we're going to do is go to track 2, which is the 1000 Hertz track, and we're going to turn it up until we see the red light come on, signaling distortion. So we just turn the volume up, going up, 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 up. There we got signal, 1 kilohertz detected. And oh, flicker. There we go. Solid distortion light. So you guys can see that. Alright. So we're at 44. So we'll back it down 1 to 43. And the distortion light cuts off. So that should be the same result for the back channels. We'll go ahead and we'll check that real quick. I don't see why it wouldn't. So let's see if you guys can see this or not. 44 distortion, 43 no distortion. Alright, so now we're going to do the sub amp, and I'm going to bet that since my sub level is at 0, that this thing is going to take a whole lot more to get up to distortion. So we're on the 40 Hertz 0 dB track, and we'll go ahead and we'll turn it down. And I'm at 38 right now, and I have signal, and I have detected. So I'm just going to go ahead and up the volume, and there we have distortion. And right now I'm sitting at 47. If you guys can see that or not, this thing is autofocus very well. So at 47, I know that I clip on the sub channel. Now I'm figuring what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use 43, and I'm going to use the SQ track, which is track 3 for the sub amp, and then I'll use track 6, which is the 1 kilohertz track. Alright, so same result. We got it on track 3. We just turn up the gain until that little distortion light comes on, and we back it back off until it goes off. So now that gain is set. So we take the red probe out and put it back in the 4-channel on the front side, just like that. And we're going to go to track 6. which is the 1 kilohertz -10 track. And repeat process. Just turn it up till that bad boy goes solid. Back it back off just a little bit till it goes off. And then you do the same thing on the rear channels. Again, just turn up the gain. Till the red light comes on. Back it back off till it goes off. Well, I was going to say, and boom, your gains are set, but apparently this thing wants to play games. And there you have it. Gains are set. Now, the reason I did the -5 on the sub amp and the -10 on the 1 kilohertz is so I had some room to play with my sub level adjustment on my radio. So I'm going to show you right now. If I go into settings, and it's in there, my sub level is at 0. Let's see if you guys can see that or not. Right there it's at 0, and I have detected and signal but no distortion. So if I turn this up +5, I am still distortion free. But I turn it up to +6, bam, there's your ugly distortion light. So I know that if I'm playing at 43 and I don't have my sub level all the way up, I still have clean signal. So that's why I did that. So that is amp tuning with the SMD DD-1. So now I got to do is set my crossovers, mount the amps, finish wiring them up, make everything pretty, and then we'll get some sound on this bad boy. Talk to you later, YouTube.